Hi guys, welcome back to another speed build, and today we are building an all Basegame modern house. Now I kind of wanted to go for just Basegame today because I know that not everyone has like a lot of the packs that I use, so I wanted to make it easily downloadable for everyone. And I did know that the Basegame just came out for free not that long ago. So that's what I was like, oh, maybe I can actually give people like a house to start in, because it's in the base game. Now this, just to keep in mind, this is not a starter home. I'm not really good with limiting myself with money because I like just to keep going with decorations and stuff like that. So I don't really limit myself. Sometimes I do, but it's really difficult, and sometimes it just doesn't come out the way I wanted to. So I decided to just do this with unlimited money, basically. But yeah, so like I said, we are doing a modern build, I believe. Yeah, it's modern. Sorry, this has been a long time since I built this. So but yeah, we kind of went for like a dark color scheme out here. You can't see that yet, but we're just working on like the front porch area, kind of trying to figure out. Now I know that they don't have spandrels. We don't like have spandrels in the game that I liked, so I kind of went for like putting like a flooring under it, and then like placing a whatever it's called around the roof thingy. I'm sorry, I forgot what it's called. I think it's like freezes or something like that. But yeah, oh, as you can see right now, I'm doing this little trick where I saw this on, okay, don't judge me, but I saw this on YouTube Shorts, and I thought it was really cool because basically we don't have any just solid glass fencing in the game. We kind of have like um, there's like pillars, little poles on the fences, so it's kind of hard to really figure out what's best. Because I don't know, I just don't like when the poles are in the middle. It just seems like too busy. But I know in Get Together we had like one that's just plain glass, but that's Get Together. That's not the base game. So I saw this YouTube short that was like you basically drag the walls against, like take a wall where the pillar is, and then like draw it against the closest wall, and then kind of like draw it over each of the pillars, and kind of like get rid of the wall after. I'll do a whole video about that, about like some building tips, but I know that wasn't really good explaining, so oh no. But right now we're working on the landscaping. Now I've always been so like nervous about working on landscaping for modern builds because I don't know what's best. I've seen people like do a lot of base game like okay landscaping, but I'm not good at it. Like I'm not really, I wouldn't say I'm good at landscaping, like especially with modern houses. I'm not the best at them. Like I see these people with flowers everywhere and really cool things, and this house is really just bushes. So it's just bushes and hedges. I mean, sometimes that's all you really need, but the thing is I don't really know where to put flowers anyway. So I'm really nervous about that with modern houses, because a lot of modern houses, they always have very simple landscaping, and sometimes I like to go all out on my landscaping. So I'm like, oh, I don't know if this looks too simple or not, but maybe I'll go for it. So yeah, we used debug landscaping. I've been using debug landscaping over the regular landscaping in this game for a while, just because, well, first off, it's free, which means that saves money, but also the darker color of the bushes just make more sense. Like that tall bush I just placed right there is like, it comes in the regular catalog, but it's like a bright green color, and I feel like the dark green just worked with this house. So yeah, and we're just placing some stones. We're also just placing some stones out here and stuff like that. So, and kind of like throwing a little bit of lands. So how I think about landscaping basically is I kind of just like throw things around to make it kind of look, natural and stuff. So yeah, that's how I really do it. And now we are actually moving on to the inside. Now, again, I cut the whole floor plan. I know I've been doing that in my most recent speed builds, but it takes me so long to do the floor plans for these houses. I mean, the speed build would be so long. But yeah, we're working on the kitchen right now, and I kind of went for this. We don't end up keeping. Okay, yeah, we just changed it. We end up going for like this blue with like a kind of cream countertop for the kind of main idea of the kitchen, and I really like this color. I went for these really nice kind of modern looking counters because really a lot of the ones that we have in the base game are kind of like more traditional, really, and this is the only one that kind of worked for me. I know that in the most recent, not the most recent, but in a previous update, we got a bunch of swatches to the cheapest counters, and I did try it out at first, and I didn't really like how it looked in this house. I really like the colors, but I don't think it worked in this house. But yeah, so we do end up getting an island in here. I was trying to make use of the space by putting like a nice three wide island, like a sink in the middle maybe, and stuff like that. We placed a really nice runner. I used this like kind of, you'll see me change the color. Yeah, like that specific green color rug I use a lot in this house. Not the same like size, but end up using that color scheme a lot in this house. The color scheme is really like kind of a beigey cream with like a green color. I I didn't really think of a color scheme in my head when I was building it, but when I basically kind of just go off my mind when I build, I'm like, oh, maybe this will be it. Like, because I don't really think about it before I actually build the house. I just go for it. Um, but yeah, I base a lot of houses around like specific objects. I've kind of learned it from Little Simsy a little bit because she sometimes bases like a lot of houses off of like some rugs or base a whole bedroom around the rugs color scheme, stuff like that. So that's kind of what I went for here. And yeah, so we're kind of just doing some real like simple clutter. I didn't want to do too much clutter, but also we don't really have that much clutter in the base game for kitchens. We have gotten like some updates that have given us like the aprons, for example, and that like fruitcake that I put on the island and stuff like that. But I feel like we need just maybe just a little bit more. I don't know what we would ask for. Maybe a toaster. A toaster in the Sims 4 base game would be life changing. Maybe that's a little dramatic, but I don't know. Having a toaster in the Sims would just be really nice, realistically. So yeah, we end up fitting a two-seater dining table in here. I was gonna do four-seater, but I didn't think your Sims could walk through there, and I also thought it was like there's like too much seating going on. So, but yeah, we're moving into the not the kitchen, the living room. We're moving into the living room right now, and I went for these like couches. I haven't used these couches before in my base game builds really. I didn't realize how actually kind of good they were for like kind of modern base game houses. So yeah, that's what I went for. And also this color of rug, I've used it so much in my past builds when doing base game build. It's just the perfect color of green. We have like some decent greens, but a lot of it's like boom in your face green. Like that, but the green that the green rug in there just I think works perfectly. So yeah, we end up placing I think like a little boom box next to the uh, fireplace just to fill up the space in here. Because I did realize that this was a big space and I didn't really know how to fill it up because we're so limited with the base game. Like I know we do get updates like every now and then, and basically the Sims did announce that we were gonna get a SDX drop very soon. Like I think it's like every month we get like new objects or new hairs or kind of stuff like that. So I think that's really fun. I'm really glad they're doing that, especially for new players out there now, because the Sims 4 base game I think came out when either last month or the month before. I don't exactly remember. I'm recording this on December 6th, so we'll see. But I do know that they had, since they made it base game, I think they obviously want to kind of appeal their audience by like giving them some more free content. That would be nice, so they don't have to like pay for their stuff. I mean, obviously they're still gonna put out things to buy because they need money, but they need money to like work on their game. But I don't know. I think it's just a really fun idea what they're doing. They're like new content every month. It's just really giving for these like players and stuff. It's always nice to have new content, basically. So, also, I just talked over the whole dining room, but we kind of went for that like green color scheme again, and I used those. I swear, every single base game build I do, I always use those same table and chairs, but I can't help it. That was when the CC creators were able to implement their CC into the game for free, base game. And I don't remember who made the set exactly. I think it was either Charlie Pancakes or not Charlie Pancakes. Oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot their names. But they're really talented, and like this, they have like the perfect wood swatches and stuff like that. So that's what I went for. But yeah, we are working on the kids' room right now, and unfortunately, this is the only room that I got of the house, like the bedroom that I actually got, because I lost footage of the other two bedrooms and the other bathroom. So at the end of this video, I'm gonna do like kind of a walkthrough of the house to just to kind of show you guys what the other ones look like, just in case, like, so you don't have to go to the gallery really and download it. But yeah, but for this kids room, we kind of went for this green and blue color scheme. I really liked this kind of colors. I don't use it a lot because I don't like using just the swatches that like the original swatches, because I sometimes I'm like feel like they're unfinished, but actually I like it. I don't ask. I don't know why I think that they're like unfinished. I just did, but for this house, I was like, maybe this swatch, because this wallpaper came in a really nice green swatch, green and brown swatch. So I was like, oh, this is the only color bed that kind of works, but it works really, really well. So yeah. But yeah, we are coming near to the end of the speed build. Like I said, I will give in-time view right after this, just to kind of show you guys the house, because it's kind of hard to see when it's all speed up the actual final reveal without actually downloading it on the gallery. So here's the final house all done. As you can see, we did do this really nice modern build. Like I said in the video, I did like really simple landscaping with hedges and stuff. Also, sorry, my reshade's kind of being weird. I don't know if it likes I don't know if it likes the live mode with my MXAO settings. I've heard people were having those issues too. So, yeah. Now, I didn't realize how much footage I actually lost. So we have a lot to show off here that you guys didn't see. So when you first walk in, we have this little like study area that wasn't in the build. I kind of went for this like green color scheme. You know how I went for like a lot of green. This is kind of like I think you would call it like an avocado green. A really nice avocado green color with plants everywhere. Got a nice chess table and some places to like just sit your shoes, really. And yeah, so when you actually walk out of this entrance, I mean, there's not really a wall separating, but here is the living room. Like I said, sorry, my Sims are just deciding to have coffee and stuff because we have a coffee machine. I swear, I've always realized that every time I have a coffee machine in my builds, that the Sims just drink coffee, that's all. I mean, I don't blame them because it gives me energy, but still. But yeah, we got like a nice little plant nook here. Again, I really love these couches. I also didn't realize that these couches actually kind of match those paintings. I kind of just placed them there. But now that I'm looking at it, they match. Okay, but in this bedroom is the teens room. We kind of went for this like I was going up the color scheme off of this bed, really. So we kind of went for like this cream with green and blue color scheme. I've got this really nice painting. I have a feeling they're like, since they're teenagers, maybe they succeeded in like elementary school and wanted to hang up their like possessions. So we kind of have that there. We got a nice bookcase, and I couldn't really fit a lot of activities in here because it's such a small space. So I thought that they'd be into guitar and stuff. Got a nice little seating area with a little wardrobe that also came from a CC creator that was implemented into the base game. So that's fun. I think this was at the suite. Yes, it was. The bathroom, very simple. Just a very simple bathroom. I really don't have much to say about it. But when we walk in here, we got the really nice dining table with a plate of something that my sim decided to have, which they actually sat at the dining table, which is surprising. Um, but yeah, and here was the kids' room that we were talking about. Um, yeah, my sim's just in here randomly, which is fine. We got some really nice posters. We got a teddy bear here and a nice little kind of like changing area, like closet space. Master bedroom. So in the master bedroom, I went for this blue and cream color scheme, kind of basing it again off of like objects. I based it off of this like little wardrobe. What would you call that? Wardrobe, closet space, drawer. I don't know why I can't think of it right now. It's probably a really simple word. Um, but yeah, we've got a really nice bed in here. It looks really comfortable. And then when you walk in here, we've got a a nice kind of blue bathroom in here with like a green towel. I kind of did a little bit more of like clutter to kind of say that, this one's more lived in because it's the parents' bathroom and it's not like shared by everyone really. So, so we've got the kitchen, obviously, went for the blue color scheme. And here's some like table and chairs. And let's walk out here, which wasn't in the speed build either. We've got this really nice decking area. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't do the pole thing because it's kind of like on a rounded piece and it wouldn't really make that much sense. But we've got some planters, we've got a grill, we got a barbecue, and then we have like this really nice telescope out here just looking up there when it's like nighttime. And then when you step down from there, we've got some more planter boxes. We've got a pool with some really nice lounge chairs and a nice little dining area out here that so your Sims can kind of eat out the barbecue. Oh, and monkey bars because we have kids in this house. So, but yeah, yeah, that's the build. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video.